Welcome back. Joining us on the show now is Ajay Goyal. He's director at Shivaji Flour Mills. Ajay, hi. Welcome to the show. We know that the wheat prices are nearly 5% higher than the MSP, but much of the concerns that we faced last year seem to be really coming back. I mean, of course, the procurement from government last year was 18.8 million tons. This time it is a high 26 million tons until now, but it's much than what the government put the target out as.
Yeah, so the government will still end up with about 8 or 9 million tons of surplus wheat with this 26 odd million tons, but still not sufficient for the government to control the markets. And it's surprising that, the procurement has really fallen in spite of higher MSP this year. Against a target of 34, we're just barely about to touch 27 or 26 and a half is there. And this is really the reason is unknown because all crop predictions have been good. Better than last year, at least 5 to 10% better than last year was the expectation. And this was also shown in Punjab, where the procurement was higher than last year. Although, Punjab was one of the states affected with bad weather and unseasonal rains. But it's surprising that we are in such a situation in the month of May.
So who's buying wheat then? And we do understand that once the wheat prices cross above MSP, it is the private players that start coming in. Do you see private millers, FMCG companies now back in the market?
So I think people have really missed the rally and it has taken them by surprise. And so again, I think they will wait and watch for government policy announcements next month. Once the government procurement is over and done with, whether the government chooses to release wheat in the open sale or reduce the import duty. So I think millers will now or stockists will now wait and watch and take a call only once government's intentions are known. Because the rally, everybody has almost missed this rally.
All right. Ajay, what are the prices across India right now? I mean, where do we have the highest prices right now? What is the private player buying capacities at this point in time? We do understand that the exports from India are nowhere near to be opened.
So I think this rally has been fueled primarily by demand from Northeast and East India, Assam, Bengal, Bihar. Those are states which have been actively buying from UP and MP continuously. And the lowest prices are, of course, in the origin markets of MP and UP. And as far as demand is concerned, it is still tepid as far as product demand is concerned. And private stockists are not really participating. It's the farmer at this stage who's really holding the wheat. And it seems like he's holding it back this season.
Ajay, also, what's your sense on the overall demand in the Indian markets right now? I mean, we do understand that summer is not exactly the peak demand season as per se as well. So with the kind of scenario that we have, when do you see demand picking up? When we look at the months of June, July, August and thereon, what is your sense on where the prices also are headed?
So I think demand is estimated to pick up from a month from now. I think mid-June, July, you should see fairly robust demand for all sorts of wheat products coming into the marketplace. And prices, as I told you, it all depends on government policy announcements once their procurement plan is over. And I think it's a period of consolidation. Since we already had a 5-6% rally, I don't think prices will zoom up suddenly more. They will hold on and take a breath at these levels, I guess.
Any projection that you're putting out on prices at these levels? And what's your own sense on the crop? Because we've been discussing on how the government estimates and the final crop that the trade seems to be looking at is much lower than that. So any final numbers that you're putting out on crop and any price projections?
So government numbers are always, and they have always remained very optimistic and very often, it's about 5-10% above market estimates. And this year, again, I think we'll be lucky if we are in the region of around 100 plus minus 5 million tons. So 95 to 100, 102 is now what I think market sources are putting the number at.
One final question, Ajay. And, there have been various statements from the pulses sector as well that there are not too many basin-made products, that are in demand. It usually is bakery that seems to be picking up. Are you looking at that demand also gaining?
No, so definitely, the share of baked products and wheat products has been moving up steadily because of the convenience wheat offers as a cereal. But generally, I would say that the demand or the growth of our users, that's the big biscuit guys and the bread guys, their growth has been very, very limited. There has not been much growth since the past, I would say 2 or 3 quarters. It's more or less flat. So, but I do not know whether demand will pick up. It's quite stable currently.
All right.
All right, fair point there. Biscuits and bread, my guys, not picking up as much wheat as he would have liked them to. But let's see how it pans out as well. This year is also the year of millets. Let's see how people substitute wheat with millets too. But on that note, both Manisha and I will go ahead and consume products made of wheat and millets for lunch. Take a short break while you watch Business Lunch.